Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Kings tonight. Another blowout win for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys. When it comes all said and done, it was an easy win for them to achieve tonight, especially, it's the Kings. So, this was supposed to be easy winnable game for the Lakers to achieve tonight anyway. So, but a win is a win. But great win tonight, an amazing win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys. 128 to 104. Luka Doncic, man, he went off tonight. He went off and he showed up, with the rest of the team tonight, especially Luke Kennard and the rest of the crew tonight when it came down to it, guys. We really can't wait to get into the stats of tonight's game, guys, when it comes to all said and done. Really looking forward to that. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So, guys, without further ado, I just want to get right into it, guys. What a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys, when it comes to all said and done. They got the win versus the Kings in a back-to-back blowout win after beating the Warriors yesterday in a blowout. And this time around, they did the same to the Sacramento Kings, 128 to 104 when it comes all said and done. And it was a bad Kings team anyway, so this was supposed to be easy winnable win for them to achieve tonight anyway. So, but a win is a win. Great win tonight for the Lakers tonight, guys. Luka Doncic, man, he was all over the place tonight. He balled out, he showed up, and he led the way for the Lakers to achieve this victory versus the Kings tonight. 28 points for Luka Doncic, went 10 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from the three with 5 rebounds and 9 assists out there tonight with 1 steal, 1 block. He was sensational, MVP caliber performance out there tonight for Luka Doncic tonight, guys. And, these are the type of wins, these were the type of wins that you had to achieve. You had to beat the Kings. You had to beat the Warriors. You had to beat the Magic. You had to beat the Suns. But unfortunately, when it comes all said and done, guys, I mean, it was just, I don't know what was going on with the consistency during that time, but we're seeing some consistency now with the 2-win games tonight in the back-to-back game wins with a blowout performance at the same time. So great job tonight for Luka Doncic, guys. And, with the rest of the crew tonight, LeBron James, 24 points out there tonight with 3 of 4 from the three, 8 of 15 from the field, 1 rebound and 5 assists with 2 steals, 1 block. He was also on a roll tonight, stepping up as a second option for the Lakers team out there tonight. And it just, these are the type of rhythm type of games that the Lakers need to do. On occasion, you have 3 dominating scoring players that can give you the type of numbers that you want to see from them and help you win games. But you all can't just hog the ball every chance that you get. You need to, give it to the best player and, let them run with it and let them score where you can command another certain area of the game and you can win games that way. So that's what LeBron James has been. And we kind of saw it tonight from Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves did put up 12 points out there, went 2 of 6 from the three, 3 of 9 from the field, had 5 assists out there with 2 blocks out there. But, you can just tell that he kind of took in a backseat a bit because, we kind of need a bit of flow of game for us to win games. So, and, it's kind of been that way for almost now, in my opinion, really. This is all my opinion here. So, what I've been seeing so far in these 2 games now. And that is that, the Lakers are just, doing what they can to build a team or just a good rhythm so they can win games. And, there's no doubt about it. Our bench is still lacking. Our bench is still, not great to watch because, nobody's playing their role to help us win that way or win games like this or easy winnable ones. But it is the type of situation where I still think the Lakers need to make some moves in the offseason to better the bench and players that can play their role and accept that role and just run with it. So when it comes all of a sudden, that guys, this was a good team effort tonight. It was a good team effort, similar to what we saw tonight from the Warriors, and it was great, great night for LeBron and also Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves as well. He was great as well. It was sensational. DeAndre Ayton, let's give credit where credit is due. He did show up in tonight's game, when it comes all said and done, 12 points, had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and managed to give us 2 steals and 1 block. So he had a really good night when it comes down to it. I just wish we can see this all the time. I just wish we can see it all the time, but we don't really see it from him that much. And, it just sucks, because he has a lot of potential to be a good center for us that can play and contribute and not just be a guy that can just do some skill sets and sorry, I was going to say shoot threes. No, he's the type of guy that could be an athletic big when he needs to, but at the same time, you need to grab those rebounds. You need to be a good defensive player for us to win games. And we kind of saw it tonight, with his defensive ability out there tonight. But he did manage to put us 12 points out there tonight. So great job out there from DeAndre Ayton. I mean, if you want to get compliments like this, DeAndre Ayton, play like what you've been doing so far. I mean, or just this game or just consistency. Show some consistency on occasion. So that's just me, when it comes to DeAndre Ayton's situation there. Let's and then have Marcus Smart. Guys, I hope we could bring him back. I hope we will bring him back. Rob Pelinka, do what you need to do to bring him back because he's been great for us. He's been awesome. 5 steals for Marcus Smart, and had 9 points and 3 rebounds and 3 assists, 3 of 5 from the three, 3 of 5 from the field. The guy was awesome tonight. I want him to be a long-term fit for this Lakers team. He is a long-term fit, along with Luka Doncic, and you're kind of noticing a pattern here when it comes to the type of connection that Marcus Smart has with Luka Doncic, a defensive player and an offensive player. Mashing well, playing well together, and you can win games that way. And that's the kind of idea what we are kind of want to expect from DeAndre Ayton with Luka Doncic, a defensive guy that could, be a good, reliable, sidekick, if you will, for Luka Doncic. And, that's the kind of plan that we kind of hope that the Lakers will do in the offseason. And that is just to add some defensive players, really good ones that will be a 3-and-D type players that can shoot threes and play elite defense and just build off that rhythm with the greatest player in the league in Luka Doncic. So, with that being said, it's just a combination of these two, Marcus Smart and Luka Doncic. I mean, it's been awesome to watch. And the 5 steals, his defensive ability is just great to see from Marcus Smart, guys. And, my hope is that we bring him back. We're bringing him back because he is a fit on this Lakers team. And there's no doubt about it, I really think he will be coming back. I mean, unless he picks up his player option, and that'll be awesome if he does because, it'll save the Lakers a lot of money for them to go into the offseason for a potential just building a good team around Luka Doncic for the future. So that'll be awesome if he does that. But I think he'll be asking for more. Maybe a taxpayer mid-level because I think he signed a veteran minimum. I might be mistaken, or a taxpayer mid-level somewhere around there. So it's just a matter of the situation if he does do that or not. But we just have to wait and see. But he's been awesome. Great night for Marcus Smart. Let's talk about our second unit a bit. We saw some activity tonight, when it comes to players playing their role. Obviously, the main guy that we got in the trade deadline, that was Luke Kennard with 11 points, went 3 of 5 from the three, had 1 rebound and 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was great tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And then you have Jackson Hayes. He did put up 4 points, but he managed to give us some really good defensive efforts tonight with his rebounding, with 5 rebounds, and he had 1 block as well. But he had a plus 16 positive rating, so he was awesome tonight when it came to his energy in the game as well. Then you have Jake Laribia with 4 points. He did struggle from the field and from the three as well, but he managed to also give us 7 rebounds as well. So great night for him with 1 steal as well. Rui Hachimura had 8 points, 2 of 4 from the three, also giving us 1 steal, 1 block as well. Had a positive 12 rating in this game, so his energy out there was, helping us out for sure. And then surprisingly, Maxi Kleba. Maxi Kleba with 6 points and 6 rebounds with 1 block out there tonight. He was great, being a reliable rotational guy, that's playing his role that needed to, and he showed up. He showed up as well. So there was some consistency, guys, we saw tonight from this team tonight, and some energy for sure coming off the bench that we haven't been probably seeing for quite some time. I mean, it was awesome to watch. It was awesome to see that everyone is contributing and helping out Luka Doncic and helping them, the rest of the team, the starters, to win games. And even though it was against the Kings, it was supposed to be an easy winnable one. So an easy winnable one. It is a situation where they just needed to. They needed to win these games, and they should do it in convincing and dominating fashion. So, and with everyone contributing and showing up, and just doing great. I mean, it was awesome tonight. I mean, the whole team tonight, 46% from the three, and 50% from the field, and managed to give us 73% from the free throw line. I think we should improve on that, but uh, regardless, a win is a win. We got the win tonight, and let's just hope for consistency moving forward for this Lakers team when it comes to all said and done, guys. And that's just something I really want to see. It was a sensational turn of events that even though the Lakers start off with a three, or no, since the after the All-Star break, they won against the Clippers. They went on the three-game losing streak with the with the obviously the Celtics. Then sadly the Magic with the should have been an easy winnable game for them, and then the Suns an easy winnable game for them as well, with the shorthanded players that they were had the opportunity to dominate against. Suns wise, not having their top players available, but they really missed the ball on that one. They missed the ball in that particular matchup. They could have beaten them on the Suns or even the Magic as well from that 1 point game, but it is what it is. The Lakers are obviously trying to redeem themselves with this 2 back-to-back blowout wins. Let's hope they continue this drive that they're on for a potential win, many wins for them to be a good, consistent team to be competitive in the Western Conference. So, and this is something, guys. I mean, we're just begun the month of March, so we are a month away from the season being over, and we're going to the postseason. So, I mean, time flies, guys. Time flies when when we're playing great basketball, and just things are going on, and obviously things are going in a positive direction for the Lakers if they just could do this type of consistency with what we've seen. And I believe in 2 weeks the Lakers will head on the road. They go on a 6-game road trip. So, and I think one of those road trips they remain with the Houston Rockets there. So it's a back. I think it's a back to back, or maybe it's just a two game, in Houston versus the Rockets. So, it is for a road trip. So it is something that they should potentially show what they're made of, because the month of March is where the Lakers should really show what they're actually made of. And it's a few times they haven't really shown up against the Houston Rockets and the top teams in the Western Conference. They were pretty close against the OKC Thunder at one point, but then it's just second half performances haven't not been the best for the Lakers at times. Um, but when it comes all said and done, there are certain situations, certain areas that they just have to continue to improve on, no matter how bad the defense is, and just players not playing the role at times. Um, but they have the capability of pulling it off. They have Luka, they have LeBron, they have Austin Reeves, they have Marcus Smart. They have now Jake. Sorry, yeah, well, I mean, they have Jake Larivia too, and also Luke Kennard. He's the guy that we can rely on when it comes to shooting, and just the potential of just bringing that energy coming off the bench for us. So. Um, it's just consistency. That's what we need to see from our second unit. But just everyone playing their roles. That's what it is. For them to have for us to say that this was a successful season, because I still is going to say it. They're not a playoff. They're not a championship team. They're not, especially with the second unit, how they are. Um, but they could be a good second round team that will potentially just get eliminated in that round. They will surprise me if they go to the Western Conference Finals. They have the Spurs that they have to deal with. They have OKC Thunder, of course, the Houston Rockets, as I mentioned, the Nuggets. I mean, the Lakers. They unfortunately, I wish I can't believe I have to say this, but the Lakers are not on that type of level, even though they do have Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves. But it's just the repertoire. I mean, the players that you have in your repertoire that don't play the roles, you end up losing games that way. So, when it comes all said and done, and the Nuggets have a better backup team, better than the Lakers, the Houston Rockets for sure. I mean, I can say the Houston Rockets kind of similar to the Lakers, but they're a bit better. OKC Thunder, don't get me started with them. They're a really good team. And then you have the Spurs. Surprisingly, they are showing some potential to be a big threat in the Western Conference for many years to come. If the Lakers just try to improve the roster, then they can just be toe to toe with them, along with OKC Thunder and the rest of the Western Conference with the Nuggets and the Rockets. But it just sort of remains to be seen, guys. I mean, if we just see what we saw for the past two games now, the type of effort, the type of blowout performances, or just at least show some consistency and drive so they can be in a good, comfortable situation. Because as I kind of noticed from this, yeah, at times, the Lakers do play very well. There are times when they're up by 20 or up by 12 in the first quarter, and they just somehow manage to lose that lead in the second. I don't know what goes wrong in the second quarter, or probably in the third, where things just completely, turn upside down for the Lakers at times. But they just need to show that type of consistency that what we were seeing from them in the first quarters, because they've been awesome in first quarter tempo type of situations when it comes all said and done. So, um, I just hope we can see that, because there have been multiple times I've been seeing that. And, that's how the Lakers lose games, when they don't show consistency in the second quarter, or at least in the second half. What we saw from the first, it just really ruins the type of reputation what the Lakers are in the Western Conference, that they will say that any team will look at the Lakers and say, "Hey, they are easy winnable, team to beat." So let's just notice the pattern and just gain full advantage over that. So, I mean, the any team that are looking at the Lakers, they're just looking at them. That are like, man, it's a easy winnable matchup if we beat the Lakers, because they don't have consistency. So let's hope they show it. Let's hope they show it moving forward now with this 2-game winning streak, with the blowout winning streak at that. So let's just hope for that for sure. I'm really looking forward to it. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining, man. Great win. Absolutely, it was. Absolutely, it was. Back-to-back blowout wins. it was great for them to do that for sure. So absolutely, I'm glad that they are. I mean, I just hope they can show some consistency, as I mentioned. So uh, hopefully this continues. I don't know who they're facing next. I didn't really check the schedule, but I do know in the next 2 weeks they are going to be on the road trip, a 6 game road trip, and two of those road trips will be in Houston. So, and it's a back-to-back Houston game. So that's something for sure that we're looking forward to potentially seeing. You know, that type of matchup because the guy comes to mind. Charles Barkley. You know, keep bringing up the Houston Rockets that the Lakers can't beat them. I think they can. I think they can beat them. It's just everyone needs to show up when it comes down to that. So sorry, guys. I'm just trying to look for the schedule just for a moment so I can just read it out for you guys. Games. There we go. Yeah. So they face the New Orleans Pelicans on Tuesday. So that will be an easy winnable game for them to potentially achieve so they can redeem themselves with that 3 game losing streak that occurred a couple of days ago. That should have been wins, in my opinion. So, and then they had the Denver Nuggets on Thursday, which is a away game. Let's hope they can show up in that game, when it comes down to that. But we just have to wait and see about that. Then they have the Indiana Pacers. I think that could be an easy winnable game. And then they have the New York Knicks, then the Timberwolves, the Bulls. There's some easy winnable games, I'm telling you guys. And then there's the Denver Nuggets at home in LA. And then they start their 6 game winning road trip. So that's something that we're going to be for sure looking forward to. That I'm looking forward to that more than anything, but especially the Houston Rockets, uh, game on the road to so looking forward to that for sure. So other than that, guys, this is a Lakers channel. I do go live for post game show analysis and thoughts and opinions. When it comes to the Lakers, news, rumors, updates, speculations, and post game show games. When it comes all said and done. So, if you guys like my content, you guys like what I had to say, please make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate the continued love and support you guys are showing me all over social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. And once again, I want to thank Daniel for the comment here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining, man. You're the OG on this channel. So, guys, go check out Daniel and his YouTube channel. He's awesome. Always consistent, kind guy. Always nice to, in the comment section and obviously in his channel as well. So, guys, go check him out. I really appreciate it. And also, guys, just show me love, support by following me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream and the next video. The Lakers will be facing the New Orleans Pelicans on Tuesday. So I will go live for that after the post game to give my analysis and thoughts about the Lakers. Hopefully, and for sure, a potential win for them if they show up. So if everyone shows up. So let's just hope for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.